Hey y'all. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Well, today I wanted to talk a little bit about my weight loss. I've had some people to message me because I have mentioned about my weight loss on keto. And a lot of you don't really know that much about keto. I mean, you hear a lot about it, but unless you really pay attention, you don't know that much about the actual eating program. And I have, as of now, lost over 150 pounds in a year and a half. And it has actually saved my life. You know, I've had gastric bypass back in 2007. And I lost initially 200 pounds, but I was 550, so I was still overweight. And I could not finish losing the weight. And then after several years, I started gaining weight. And because I did not know the secret to controlling my weight, because, you know, even still with gastric bypass, you have to just watch calories and watch, certain intake of things, but you don't learn the secret of how to control your weight. And that's something that I finally learned with keto. With keto, once you put your body into ketosis, and what ketosis is, and it changes your body over from burning sugar for energy to burning fat for energy. So you completely cut out all your sugars except for artificial sugar, and I've used that in my coffee today. Some Ray's Rose, some Agena's coffee. And so the more fat you eat with keto, the more weight you lose. And it was difficult at first, not so much with the sugars, because I had been on eating programs before where I cut out my sugars. But with this program, you cut out your carbs, because what I did not know, what did not hit in my mind, was that carbs turn into sugar. And they are your worst enemy. They will put weight on you faster than sugar will. And what has carbs? Potatoes, bread, rice, and a lot of vegetables. So I learned what I could and could not eat. But the first thing you have to learn is what you can't eat. You can eat lots of great stuff like eggs, cheese, butter. You can eat bacon, sausage. You can eat any kind of meat. There's so much that you can eat that keeps you full. Once you eat fat, you don't have those hunger pains. When you're on a calorie-restricted eating program, you get hungry and you start craving. And you really think that you're craving the sweet things and the sugar things, but you're craving the fat. You don't know it. Your brain don't know it, but your body does. So once you eat something that's got fat in it, you're satisfied. Honest to goodness now, sometimes I have to tell myself I need to eat. I might go a day without eating, and if I didn't have to have food with my medications, some days I may not eat anything because my body is satisfied. My body, it has what it needs, and so I don't eat. But this program has worked for me so good, and it's not something I say, well, I'm on a diet and I'm going to have to stay on this diet. No, it's a way of life. It is a eating program that I know I'll basically stay on the rest of my life. And I feel like I can for the first time. And this is a year and a half now, and I have not went off of it at all. I've not cheated except for once in a while. I'll have cornbread and either black-eyed pea, no, some peas or cornbread and some butter beans or something like that. And at Judy's birthday, and I had gotten her an Italian cream cake for her birthday, I had a sliver. And God, my taste buds went, oh, crazy. It said that was the best thing I had had in a year and a half. But it was the last thing I ate. I did not feel I had to go back on eating sweets and stuff. I just went right on back onto my keto, and I was fine with that. But once you get on this, you realize this is one of the best programs you can be on. You can have your whole family on this eating program. And this is why. Because with keto, you do not lose muscle mass or anything that you need. All it will lose is fat. So if you have fat on your body and you eat keto, you'll lose that fat. But if you eat a ketogenic eating program and you don't have any fat, you won't lose weight because it's healthy. It's totally healthy. Doctors are telling you now that it's a healthy way to eat. People with bad cholesterol, with high blood pressure, people that are diabetic, they get on this eating program and their blood pressure goes back to normal. Their cholesterol, bad cholesterol goes way down. And people that are diabetic, in a lot of cases, they stop having to take anything for diabetes because it corrects their bodies. So this is a very healthy eating program. I don't care what you maybe heard, but you can go online and listen to doctors talk about this eating program. Even my own personal doctor said, I'm going to have to go on this because I've gained some weight. And I've heard so many people say great things about it. And I don't see anything wrong with your or anybody else's health after being on it. So it's not something that's going to hurt you. It's going to help you. So don't take my word for it. Go over and listen to any of those videos that you see on YouTube. Do a search for doctors talking about keto. And you'll see all the benefits for keto. So I'm just not going to tell you my point of view, but that's my personal point of view. And so if you've got anything that you need to correct as far as your body, either weight or high blood pressure or any of those things, try the ketogenic diet. And you can get recipes offline for free. You can watch all kinds of cooking videos for keto. There's some great videos, channels that I watch all the time. I've gotten some great recipes offline. I've got a fabulous keto pound cake recipe that I make using almond flour. I also have bread and rolls and things that I make out of almond flour that are absolutely delicious. You know, that's one thing I missed was making a sandwich. I can make my rolls and I slice them open and like a hamburger bun and make my sandwich all day long. So, and they're low carb. So you've just got to put it in your mind that, okay, no more potatoes. And I was one who absolutely loved potatoes. Even when I would go off of sugar, I bought potatoes in 50-pound bags because I absolutely loved potatoes. In any way you fix them. But they're full of sugar. So, hey, no more potatoes. No more rice. No more regular wheat bread. Nothing with wheat. I eat a lot of nuts. And one thing that I do eat that is a legume is peanut butter. Now, I don't sit and eat it all the time, but if in the nighttime, if I'm really wanting something that's sweet, I'll take a tablespoon of peanut butter. Peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter is my favorite. And it will satisfy me. And I'll eat some peanuts, mixed nuts. But at night, usually what I eat is a full bag, not just a little bag. I'm talking about a full, big bag of pork rinds while I'm watching television. I did that almost every night for the last year and a half, and I've lost 150 pounds. So you could still snack. I mean, even this program will tell you you're not supposed to eat at night. But I know that's my bad time. I know that's when I watch television, and I want something to crunch on. So I have the pork rinds ready, and I'll eat those things every night, all evening long, and I still lose weight. It shocks me sometimes. Sometimes I'll actually feel I've gained weight, and I don't weigh in but about once a month, because that gets you depressed, because if you don't lose it fast as you think and you're going to lose it, then you start getting depressed. So I weigh about once a month. And some months I think, well, I know I feel like I've gained some weight, and I've really lost weight. So I cannot tell you all the great things about this eating program. Do a search yourself and check it out. If you have at least 50 pounds or more to lose, you need to try this. Because once you get into it and you realize how easy it is, and that you're never, ever hungry, you never, ever have cravings for things that you don't need. Once you get past that sugar craving, and once you get past that carb craving, which will take you about a month, then you're fine. You're fine from then on out. But on any other program, you know, once you got on the diet, I could lose weight. I could stay on a regular diet for maybe 6 months, and then I'd go off of it. Something would happen, and I'd go off of it, and I'd be on a binge. But not with this program. I don't feel that way. Like I said, I eat that piece of cake, and I didn't have the craving to go back and eat something else. So I stayed on it. So, you know, a lot of mine has to do with I live alone, and I don't have to cook for somebody else. So I know if you have to cook for a family, it's not going to be easy. It might be a little more difficult. But if you got some determination, and you know this is going to help you. Now, the only thing that you will notice is that you will have a lot of loose skin. I'd rather have a lot of loose skin than I would a lot of filled up skin. I never thought that I could ever get back to the size I am now. Never in a million years did I thought I'll lose a few pounds and I'll look a little better and I'll feel good, but I never dreamed I would ever be able to lose this much. Never. I didn't go into it thinking that I would be able to do this. And hey, I'm just a few pounds from being underweight, you know. I still have about 30 pounds to lose to be my ideal weight. And then if I would lose 40 pounds, I would actually be underweight. Oh, God. I can't wait. Because I've not been underweight in years. Years. So girls and guys, if you need to lose weight, you need to try this. I think you will really be satisfied. And if you have some medical issues, you don't actually have to be losing weight or need to lose weight to get healthy again. And one of the doctors described this as our natural human way of eating. You know, our bodies were designed back in the days where the caveman days. That's when our bodies were designed. DNA, all that was put together during the days that our ancestors were out foraging for food. The most of the things what they ate was protein from meat that they killed and nuts that they gathered. They might once in a blue moon find a honeycomb and have some sugar stuff, And when fruit was in season, they would eat that until it was gone, but they didn't have that for the rest of the year. So it wasn't like us that we can get a hold of fruits and fats and all this stuff all the time, and sugar. It was just once in a blue moon. So what they normally ate was meats and fats from meats and that sort of thing. So that's why our bodies are designed to eat like that. That's why we can be healthy eating like that. So y'all, do your research and get going. All right, bye-bye now. And run on over and get a bag of Regina's Raised Roast. RaisedRoast.com. ReysRoast.com. Bye.